Dad Romel staying strong for her siblings, trying to at least.
I just wish I could have talked to her. The what ifs, just to say I love you more.
I've just been waiting on her to come through that door. But I know it's real because I saw her body yesterday.
"16-year-old Desiree Childs was a loving and kind young girl who loved taking selfies and had dreams of one day becoming a cosmetologist. She was described as the pillar amongst her siblings and friends. Desiree recently celebrated her sweet 16th birthday last month, a special birthday and milestone for most teenage girls. Never could her parents have ever imagined that her 16th birthday would sadly be her last. Just before 11:30 p.m. on October 28th, Oakland County Police responded to the intersection of South Johnson Avenue and Menominee Road for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate an unresponsive teen girl lying on the ground.
Now this all unfolded in Pontiac Saturday night around 11:30. Gunfire erupted and sadly she was killed. Now we talked to Sheriff Michael Bouchard just a little while ago. It sounds like they are making headway, but regardless, nothing is bringing Desiree back.
The victim was identified as 16-year-old Desiree Childs, who was taken to a local hospital where she was sadly passed away after succumbing to a gunshot wound to the chest. A look into the case revealed that Desiree and a friend were walking home. In fact, she was just 2 blocks away from her home when the sounds of gunshots rang out. Several shots were fired, prompting Desiree and her friend to run. Little did either one of them know, they were running towards the bullets instead of away from them. Desiree was shot, but her friend was uninjured. An unimaginable tragedy for any parent. Desiree's parents said they are tired of the senseless gun violence and want swift justice for their baby girl. They were just celebrating her 16th birthday and are now planning her funeral. Detectives immediately began working on the case, with as many as 20 detectives combing through evidence and potential leads. They canvassed the area for bullet casings and plan on scanning the intersection a second time in case they missed evidence of a separate shooting scene. Police do not believe Desiree was the intended target and currently have at least 2 persons of interest, but are currently withholding names from the public. An emotional vigil was held the very next day to remember and honor Desiree's life.
She didn't get a chance to grow. She was just getting started.
She turned 16 just last month. Desiree Childs likely caught in the crossfire Saturday night walking near her home in Pontiac.
Once she heard the gunshot, she started to run, but she was running in the direction of bullets.
Rushed to the hospital. Sadly, she didn't survive.
Spaced out and panicked.
Dad Romel staying strong for her siblings, trying to at least.
I just wish I could have talked to her. The what ifs, just to say I love you more.
Clinging to the memory of the last time he saw her before she was murdered.
We do what we call Daddy Wednesdays, and I cook for him.
A daddy's girl, he says, stolen by a cold-blooded killer.
I don't want nobody to do no street justice. Let the sheriffs do their job.
And they are, around the clock. Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard says as many as 20 detectives are working this case.
This is one of those unimaginable horrors for any parent.
Sheriff says they do not believe that Desiree or the female friend she was walking with here near Johnson and Menominee were the intended targets, likely caught in the crossfire or possibly mistaken identity.
We have a couple people of interest that we're attempting to get clarification on what's going on with them on that particular date and time.
He's urging the shooter or shooters to turn themselves in for the family's sake.
Either way, we're going to find you and we're going to arrest you.
They're doing the unimaginable now, planning a funeral for their beloved Desiree.
Just keep us in your prayers and put the guns down, stop the violence.
It's been a tough weekend for Nicole Jones and her family. Her 16-year-old daughter, Desiree Childs, was shot while walking home with a friend near Johnson and Menominee Streets in Pontiac on Saturday night. Desiree didn't survive.
There's so much gun violence in this world. I just want this to stop.
That senseless shooting happened just a couple of blocks from the family's home and a few steps away from a church in an area Desiree's mom said the teen would often walk. You can see where the flying bullets left windows damaged at a nearby apartment complex.
I I feel like my baby was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's my gut. I don't think them bullets were meant for her.
And investigators say they also don't believe those bullets were meant for the teen who loved ones say was known for her kind nature, love for selfies, and dreams of becoming a cosmetologist.
At least having the person responsible brought to justice brings a small measure of some relief and some comfort that they're held accountable. So we really need the public's help.
This tragedy's left a void among Desiree's loved ones. That teen was seen as a pillar among her siblings and friends. Her mom says losing her girl hurts so much, she just wants whoever fired those fatal shots identified, and soon.
They just gotta find whoever it is. We just want justice for my baby because she's supposed to be here.
You know, Desiree's mom told me this all hurts so much she still hasn't even been able to go into Desiree's room since Saturday.
A GoFundMe was created by her family to raise money for her unexpected funeral expenses. An award of up to $2,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest. Law enforcement and Desiree's family are encouraging anyone with information to come forward. The case remains ongoing.